In today's gaming news, Hearthstone is now available on iPad, get Deadlight for free with Xbox Live Gold, and Warcraft takes notes from Guild Wars 2 and Warlords of Draenor. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. My name is Force here with your day's gaming news. First up today, the free-to-play collectible card game Hearthstone from Blizzard Entertainment is now available worldwide on the iPad. Previously launched on personal computers and in select regions for the iPad, it's now available to everyone. If you download this free game, you're going to get a free pack of cards as well. You go through the tutorial, and then as far as I'm aware, you'll have access to the exact same game that we play here on the computer. What's even greater about this announcement, though, is the fact that any of your collection that you've acquired, say on the computer version of the game, will also be available on the iPad version. So all of the cards you've unlocked, all of the decks that you've constructed, everything will be available there. That is very, very good news, because I think the only thing that would possibly put me off from playing a second version of this game is having to go through and reacquire all of those cards and spend more money or just a boatload of time to get the currency required to purchase new packs and build back up my collection. So there's a really good chance that I'm going to try this version of the game, because why not? It looks like it'll play perfectly on the iPad. It's certainly is set up for success, and now that all my collection's over there, at the very least, it's worth giving it a shot. So if you have an iPad, I would suggest downloading Hearthstone just to see how it plays there. Again, I think it'll probably go pretty swimmingly. Next up in news, Deadlight, a 2D and a 3D environment, so 2.5D survival puzzle platformer game, is now available for free thanks to Xbox Live's Games with Gold program. I played this game briefly in the past. It was actually released in August of 2012. I did a little bit of video coverage here on the channel of that. I think I did a first 40 back when that series was a thing. I liked what I saw. You know, there's zombies and it's a platformer. Oh gosh, there's just so many platformers. There's so many zombie games. But what I played of it, I liked. And again, it's part of Games with Gold, so if you have Xbox Live Gold, you get to try it for free. At the very least, might as well give it a look. And last up in news today, World of Warcraft is copying Guild Wars 2. Sensationalist title out of the way. In Warlords of Draenor, looks like they'll be taking notes from the questing system that we saw in Guild Wars 2. This information is coming out of panels from PAX East, and the long and the short of it is that they're going to be removing a lot of the mundane side quest givers. Now, side quest and the XP and rewards gained from them will still exist, but it will be done in a fashion similar to that we saw in Guild Wars 2, and mainly that is just these questing locations, these area quests. So the way it looks like it's going to be shaping up is there will still be quest givers with exclamation marks over their head, and that will primarily be for the main stories as we go through each zone in the Warlords of Draenor. But a lot of those side mundane stuff, like kill 10 boars and collect 10, plants in the environment, those will still be tasks, but they will be relegated just to tasks. There won't be quest givers specifically for them. Or maybe there still will be quest givers, but you won't have to directly go to them. Just being in an area and completing a list of objectives, it will literally be a list of things that you can do to complete in this area, and you finish them and you get the reward without having to run to a specific NPC. Now, I have to say, there's probably going to be a lot of back and forth, two camps on this. I expect there to be two camps on this because they're straying from what they've traditionally done in the World of Warcraft. But this was one of my favorite aspects of Guild Wars 2. The fact that I didn't have to always feel like a back and forth runner, a messenger, if you will. With that, I could just go into an area, complete these objectives, and then collect my reward, and then move on. And them adopting that system with what ArenaNet did in Guild Wars 2, I think will be an interesting change at the very least, and one that I'm looking forward to trying out. Now, my question for you guys today is, what do you think about this? Remember, there will still be exclamation point quest givers. That will primarily be for the main storyline, the main quest line as you move through each of the zones. But all those side things, you'll just go over there, you'll kill 10 boars, and then you'll collect a reward. You won't have to do anything beyond that, and you can just move from area to area. I think it makes the game more free-flowing. I think it makes it feel more exploration-based. dare I say, with this heavily theme-parked MMO that is the World of Warcraft. But either way, I'd like to know what you guys think about this, so let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the feed. As always, thank you so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. Hello, random side quest giver. What do you think about the new upcoming changes in Warlords of Draenor? They took our jobs!